Afternoon. I just want to share God's story in my life. So, growing up, we were exposed to God, but that God is distant. I just saw Him from afar. I never really got to know that God. I went through life looking for acceptance, affirmation, attention, and I found it in all the wrong places. One wrong relationship after another, no one and nothing filled the vacuum in my life. To make matters worse, there was a big blow in the family. My parents separated. This was rock bottom for me and influenced my view on relationships. I was hard pressed on both sides. I felt helpless, hopeless, and alone. There was no one I could turn to. Then something happened. My mom was invited by my uncle Ding, to attend the Sunday service in CCF Maine. I had no idea what it was, but my mom tagged Jan and me along. Upon entering the worship hall, I heard lively and spirited songs. The hall was jam-packed and we were situated right at the back of everybody. People were jumping, raising their hands and singing loudly, far off from what we were used to have in our Sunday Mass. I don't know what it is, but tears just started rolling down my cheeks. I am not an emotional and showy person, but something moved me, something unexplainable, something higher, something greater. It was like a fresh air, a new hope, a bright light in my darkest days. My mom, sister, and I began attending Sunday service in CCF Maine. Eventually, my mom joined a D group where they prayed for my family, especially for my dad. It was an answered prayer when after a few months, the entire family was already attending in CCF. In time, I also joined a D group and attended a youth Bible study. There, I grew in my faith in the Lord. I started reading the Bible daily, and it gradually helped me gain a new perspective towards my family. Because of Jesus, because of His work in my life, my parents reconciled. I saw how nothing is impossible and that His love for me is greater, stronger than any human love. God is now in the picture and in the center of my life. My life is still not perfect, and there are times of testing and trials in the family. But still, the biggest difference is we now have Jesus. And God is bigger than any problem we will ever face. I realized that it was part of God's plan to shake our family and use it to bring us closer to Him. My family is still a work in progress. We are far from perfect, but in God's grace, we will love in action. Standing in front of you is not an accident, but a privilege to share the goodness of God in our family. And so, I will leave you with this verse, Joshua 24:15. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord. I am Julian Nido, child of our wonderful, loving, magnificent, merciful, and gracious God. With Him, nothing is impossible. To my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, all the honor and all the praise and all the glory. Amen.